31-year-old Anthony Drury of St. Hilaire, Minnesota, has been sentenced to 74 months in prison for the fentanyl overdose of his fiancee. Under the terms of the plea deal, he pled guilty to third-degree murder, and a charge of drug sales was dismissed. That 74-month prison sentence is on hold for a one-year probationary sentence with a credit for 111 days already served. If he has any violations during 10 years of probation, he could serve the full sentence. The other man in this case, James Morin, also pled guilty to third-degree murder earlier and began serving a 9-year prison sentence last August. For background on all this, here's our original reporting from the December 2nd, 2021 case. Back in May, James Morin of Thief River was convicted of third-degree murder for selling deadly fentanyl-laced pills to Anthony Drury, who provided them to his fiancée, Michaela Cooper, which killed her. Morin is serving a 9-year prison sentence. Now, Anthony Drury has pled guilty under a plea deal to third-degree murder and will be sentenced early next year. For background on all this, including an interview with the victim's mother, here's our report from December of last year. A mother in Tennessee is now grieving the drug overdose death of her 20-year-old daughter in St. Hilaire, Minnesota last week. The victim, Michaela Cooper's fiancé, has now also been charged in the case. On Monday, 23-year-old James Morin of Thief River was charged with third-degree murder and possession and sale of fentanyl-laced pills that he allegedly sold to Drury at a gas station last week, which Drury then allegedly shared with Michaela, which led to her overdose. However, in court documents, Morin now states he only sold Drury 2 pills for $360, and $250 of that went toward the $1,600 Drury already owed him for drugs. Morin also names 2 other men who may have provided Drury more pills. But as of this Wednesday afternoon, no one else has been charged in connection to this case. Meanwhile, the victim's mother, Stephanie Hart, is grieving the loss of her daughter from their hometown of Dyersburg, Tennessee.
She was my oldest daughter, and, we really raised each other because I was only 19 when I had her, and she was my best friend.
Does she have brothers and sisters?
She does. Her sister's 13, and she's here with me now. And she's home out of school, of course. And her little brother's 3. And she had another brother that was 22, but he lives in California.
All right. So what's your reaction to see her fiancé now has a pending murder charge?
I am ecstatic. I was hoping they would get that son of a bitch.
Did you ever meet him?
No, I've never met him, and I don't have to know what kind of person he was and what the people that I've talked to have told me about him and his family.
Now, Stephanie says her daughter Michaela moved to Thief River Falls with friends and worked at Walmart and DigiKey. Hart says her daughter's body will be returned to Dyersburg, Tennessee next week for a proper funeral. Again, that was our report from last year. Anthony Drury now sentenced to basically 1 year in jail with credit for 111 days served and 10 years probation. I'm Neil Carlson reporting for iNewZ.TV.